Welcome back to the channel, gentlemen. It is I again, Ryazine, and I'm still a little bit sick. This is a day after I did my last recording. I'm just kidding, it's the same day. I'm insane. So I'm going to do more of these readings from User Dactyl here. I still have a few more stories to go. I'm going to read 3 small ones and one of his larger stories. So please, tell me if you enjoy this. What do you think of the stories? What's your favorite story? Leave that in the comments below if you did indeed watch this video. Okay, so the first one we have here, it is called, What Is It? What is it? Nobody truly knows. Many think it is a manifestation of fear, a culmination of one's truly nail-biting topics. Others think it is simply a shroud, misunderstood by everything that can experience its presence. Moreover, others think it is entirely a feeling, with no physical presence. Many make stories to describe it, but nothing can truly be clear. It is something that can never be perfectly reflected in an explanation. It only wants a connection to another living soul. Why can't anyone ever spare some time to let it know it's valued, or at least noticed? It weeps. It's sad. It longs. It's here. That one was pretty good. A couple little spelling errors, but I mean overall a very, very good story. Let's go to the next one. It is called It Weeps. It weeps, for it cannot let you see it. It shrouds itself in the darkness and emits the cold. You always know when it's there. It makes sure of it. The creaks late at night are not it making noise. It is forever silent. It pains to know that you refuse to know it. It pains to know that it can never show it. No joy, rest, or satisfaction. Only contempt, malice, and longing. It may feed off your fear, but it wishes you weren't afraid. It might be here to say hello and wish you a good night's rest. It sees you're afraid. Just know it wishes you the best. The third story here is It's Sad. It's not sure why you don't acknowledge it anymore. It only wants to be with you. You ignore it. It can't handle that kind of loneliness. Let it know you know it's there. It wouldn't appreciate that very much. It would appreciate that very much. Don't let it be so lonely. Nothing would make it happier than if you thought of it every once in a while. It's most happy when you know it's there. It cannot show itself to you, but it longs to do so. But whatever you do, don't let yourself think only about it. It knows the effect it has on people. It weeps. It's sad. It longs. It's here. Alright. Now time for the last one. Oh, that's different. So the last 3 I just read were a collection, it seems like. What do you guys think this creature or whatever this is that the last few stories covered? Is it a manifestation of your mind, or is it a physical creature in a different dimension watching you? I don't know. Kind of interesting. Now time for the last story. It's obviously not quite the same as the last one. It's a little longer as well. This one is called Lost. Captain's Log, Stardate 9B43A. We're still stranded. Only handfuls of crewmen have survived. We've managed to regain access into the archives in order to document our travels. No one has come to help. I've been trying to reach people for many rotations. If you're reading this, then that means at least one of my crewmen survived and broadcasted this message through the cosmos. And unfortunately, that means that most everyone, if not everyone, aboard this vessel have passed. This started when a rogue member of our crew became very uneasy, screaming desperately for help, attempting to open the airlock and free himself. We stopped him, but at a cost. He mentioned that he had rigged our life support to slowly start draining in power, unrepairably and slow enough that the computers wouldn't mention a problem until it was too late. We luckily managed to scrap together various teams to fix it. The repair did not last. He eventually managed to off himself within his cell, explaining in various writings that all he wanted was to be free. Nobody could understand what he meant. Once people had cleaned his remains, everyone became uneasy. More crewmen would suffer the same fate. I cannot begin to describe the feeling of knowing that something is eating you from the inside. There was a parasite loose aboard our vessel. We managed to seal it off and unoxidize the areas. Unfortunately, we came to realize that it doesn't need oxygen. I slowly began to watch as my crew, one by one, grew smaller, until it was just the 6 of us. We've locked ourselves in the main cabin. Hopefully our voyage to what we believe to be called Earth won't fall short. If it wipes us out before we get there, we unfortunately will not be able to warn any inhabitants of the coming threat. The end. What did you guys think of those stories? Very creative mind, user Dactyl. The only things I would ever say is there's some small spelling errors and grammatical errors, but overall, you have a creative mind, sir, and I enjoyed your stories. Thank you for submitting them for me to read. The rest of you in the comments, please, tell me what your favorite story was. Tell me your opinions of these stories, and like the video and subscribe. It would greatly support me, and I would appreciate it deeply. And if you want to see more of these sorts of things, keep it on.